I want to play a fun game of laugh at the cuck right now. Will Smith faces more humiliation. What, did he just buy a pack of Marlboro Reds and set up a dinner chair in the corner and just turn off the lights and wait for the action to happen? Like, what kind of more humiliation are we after? As Jada Pinkett-Smith, been the first thing, okay, in the 90s when you guys got married, she didn't take your name, so she already had reservations and she already had an escape plan made. Jada Pinkett-Smith's ex-lover, August Alsina. Y'all remember him? He was the 20-something-year-old who fucking rearranged your wife's innards. References Entanglement affair in new song and is set to write a tell-all book about their sex life. Question. If, this is for the audience out there. I'll throw that out to you guys. If Pinkett-Smith didn't make this so public and ridiculous in 2020, do you think August Alsina, whoever the fuck this guy is, okay, he's exactly the type of guy that you think would be trying to pick up on a 40-something at the time-year-old? Do you think he would have been making this? Okay, this wouldn't have been a popular topic. Okay, yeah, they were pictured together a couple of times. Everybody just kind of had the inklings of it. But if she didn't shine a light on this, because Jada Pinkett-Smith is a massive attention whore and a different type of whore, if she didn't put specific emphasis on this entanglement, fucking from a younger dude, do you think that this would be happening? Okay, do you think that he'd have the emphasis and the motivation to be writing a song about this and getting book royalties for a tell-all in him describing the smush factor of a 40-something? All right, then. Well. You should have fucking bailed out in 2017 where, according to your Red Table Talk, I was so ready to leave you and I was so ready. And it's like, you're a bitch, dude. Stop trying to hold on to this ideal that, I got divorced the first time and I don't want to end up having a broken family, so I'm just going to hang on to this fucking busted broad who, after all these years, is still writing love notes to fucking Tupac Shakur. After all this time, I'm going to hold on to her until death do us part. Even though our kids are just fucking duds and I get humiliated at every single turn. I'm gonna be the man out there, okay? I'm not gonna be one of these guys that leaves a broken home. Get the fuck out of here. Will Smith faces further humiliation amid his Oscar slap controversy as a man who had an affair with his wife, Jada Pinkett-Smith, is speaking out in a new song in a rumored tell-all book. Jada, 50. This is all over a fucking 50-year-old disrespectful bald-headed bitch. God, man, sucks to suck. Referred to a years-long affair with R&B singer August Alsina, 29. Remember, this was in 2017, so what? Yeah, 5 years ago, this I don't fucking know. But she was like 44, 45 at the time, and he was 24. Friend of his son, like, oh my god, or of her son, sorry, Jesus. As an entanglement, which now features is a timely reference in his brand new track, Shake the World. Yep. Hey, man, strike while the iron's hot. I don't blame fucking August for any of this shit. He is the only guy who skates on this because he was getting some fucking cooch that was thrown his way and he was fucking fine with all this stuff. And now he's cashing in because there's some opportunists who are like, hey, you just want to, I don't know, instead of just saying fucking a bitch, just put entanglement right there and this could make headlines. That would be great. And if you would like to have somebody ghostwrite your story on this one for a 150-page book or some kind of fucking little tabloid fucking photo album that we can, pump out later this year. If you want to make a couple mil off that, that would be great. If you want to try to, kickstart your floundering music career, because I don't know if this guy's popular or not, okay? This is the only context that I ever hear his name brought up in. Will Smith's cuck, okay? So yeah, try to kickstart that. Well, of course, some shit is bound to go down when you tangled up in the world's favorite. Aha! You could try to, not like the depth of these lyrics or fucking an Olympic diving depth, but in a kiddie pool. World's favorite. What was Will Smith's general public reputation prior to this nonsense going down? Okay. He's one of the most famous, likable, had a kind of a squeaky clean image. Everybody thought that he had such a wonderful relationship with his wife until this happened. So he was, in fact, one of the world's favorite actors. There you go. That's just a little armchair analysis to rap lyrics, which, I don't know. take that for what you will. August is heard singing in a snippet. I'm sure it's snippet. I'm sure he's singing, and he's like, "Oh, sure, shit's bound to go down," some nonsense like that. On Monday, via his Instagram page, Jada admitted to having an affair with August in 2020, in August of 2017. Actually, he was doing the N, and even had Will on her talk show Red Table Talk to discuss it in front of the world last year, where all of those wonderful screenshots came out, and Will Smith just sat there and he's like, "I'm a strong man for letting this happen, and I was the man who stepped up. I didn't step out on my wife when she cheated on me, and I'm a strong enough man to allow that to happen." Cool. It's also been reported that August, who was only 23 when he first met Jada, nothing really wrong with that, other than the fact that he was plowing somebody who was just about twice as old as him. Outside of that, though, nothing wrong with that. 2 consenting adults, by the way, and one crying in the corner, curled up in the fetal position, is set to write a tell-all book that will go into detail over their sex life. Again, without any of this stuff being highlighted, okay? Did Will Smith spurging out in public maybe hasten this? Okay, perhaps. Maybe it pushed the announcement forward, but shit like this doesn't come out that quickly, even as basic bitch as most rap lyrics are. Okay, I'm sure this was probably in the works for at least a little while. Probably had your team of lyricists brought up since August of 2020, so you would have been, working on this stuff for a while. And Will Smith, if not at the Oscars, it would have been soon, because this guy's fucking primed to snap, because he's starting to connect the dots on this one. It's like, oh, I'm like the laughing stock of the world, and everybody continues to bring up the fact that I got cucked by somebody half my age. Okay then, and I stuck by this nothing who disrespects me all the time. Like, what is going on here? August is getting ready to sign a big money book deal, which will detail his romantic liaisons with Jada, the source claims to The Sun. Ugh, God. Women will fucking eat this shit up. I just find it funny because we can play a fucking dunk on the beta. He has always maintained that Will gave him permission to sleep with Jada. Cool, as long as he videotaped it and watch. To sleep with Jada, something they have publicly denied. Great. Source adds, August will go into detail about his time with Jada, and will also speak about how they spent time living in homes owned by Will. Oh, when he was away filming. Oh, that's equally embarrassing. Oh. There are several publishers bidding for the book, and August is lining up the best deal. As you do. He knows there will be a lot of people fascinated by his story, and is happy to tell it. Yeah, no, why not? Maybe, okay, maybe he was hit with all of this stuff in 2020 after that Red Table Talk got put out there. Maybe he just kind of held off because he's like, nah, that's all in my past. But now with all of this stuff coming out to the forefront, he's like, fuck it, why not? The money just went up immeasurably because everybody still wants to capitalize. Hollywood, this is, by the way, because they want to kind of ride this humiliation wave of Will Smith into the next Oscar season, or, try to prop up any of their other floundering projects that are out there. So, if a lot of people start making a lot of money off of this situation, you got to think that, okay, meanwhile, still, like, this entire situation was not staged, but maybe the joke was pre-planned in order to facilitate something like this. They just ended up getting a lot more traction out of this, whoever made the decision. Okay, that's one way you can go about this, or it was just totally unintended because the joke was written by somebody else. Chris Rock went through the dry run and everybody was cool with it and the people laughed. I don't know who heard it or not, but this was a work, at least from the context that it wasn't Chris Rock who went rogue to make fun of Jada's very real, very serious alopecia diagnosis, whatever. But as you can see, if we just do a little amateur body language diagnosis, who is unquestionably the dominant in that relationship? Queen Latifah in the back when she's staring at a snack tray off in the distance. No, it's obviously the guy who's standing straight up. Okay, it is not the one who completely has genitalia turned directly towards the other individual there with legs akimbo and presenting towards the other person with engaged eyes and a smile on their face. Yeah, no, it's very fucking obvious. And then you look at any picture out there of Will and Jada post, I don't know, 2010-ish, you can just see that there's nothing there, and that it's just Will Smith just goofily smiling off into the distance. Everybody likes me, and I'm a great guy, and I'm secure enough in my masculinity to let random dudes fuck my wife. Ugh. Last year, Will confirmed that he and Jada had an open relationship. And Will, he went out there and he sowed all of his royal oats, right? Oh, wait, nothing confirmed about him fucking getting his dick wet? But he's like the famous one, right? Oh, okay, right. Just goes to show you, doesn't matter how famous you are, that'll get you an in, but if you have no game and you just suck, well, shit happens, and you just end up in a terrible relationship. Admitting that she never had and never believed in conventional marriage. Sure, when promoting her own memoir. Right on. The couple made headlines in July of 2020 when they addressed Jada's affair with August on her candid talk show Red Table Talk. You know, just the cuckening heard around the world. As she began explaining the couple met August through their son, Jaden, 22. Imagine that. Imagine roles reversed here. Okay, and I know everybody's ran this thought experiment, okay? Imagine this was Will's talk show, bringing his wife onto the show and discussing how he met June, his daughter's 22-year-old friend, and they had an entanglement. Now, to be fair, the tone and tenor of this video would be completely different, and it would be like, Will, fuck it, right on, dude. No, everybody applauded them for being strong and having a modern relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that. A couple years later, Will Smith acts a fool and assaults a much smaller comedian on national television and fucking spurgs out for the entire world to see. Nothing wrong with that modern male and modern female in a modern relationship, now is there? Began explaining that the couple met Alsina through the son, Jaden, recalled the singer who would have been 23 at the time, was really sick. He was battling a genetic liver disease. Okay, cool. He's really sick. He can really go to the hospital and really get that taken care of. I don't know what Jada Pinkett-Smith can do other than just throw Will's money at it. Like, what the fuck is she gonna do? Jada said it all started with him just needing some help. No, he needs a liver. Help, liver. I know they're the similar length of words, but if you want to talk about similar lengths, I think that's probably where the comparisons ends, if you know what I mean. Me wanting to help his health, his mental state. No, just help his liver, bitch. That's all he fucking needs. The outpouring, for him, from our family was initially about his health. Oh, okay, cool. We found all those different resources to help pull him through. And from there, you and I were going through a very difficult time. And this is where it all starts to become about Jada. After Jada confessed that Will admitted, I was done with you. Yeah, it's like, and that's where it should have ended. You could have maintained your masculine whatever, frame, energy, whatever the fuck you want to call it, okay? You could have maintained your dominance in the relationship where, hey, you know what? Shit fucking fizzles out after 20-ish years of marriage. It happens, okay? Especially in Hollywood where you have Will fucking Smith and Jada Pinkett-Smith. You have all of this stuff already there, but no, not recognizing the fact that you are a multi-millionaire 48-year-old, 47-year-old at the time, still not recognizing your value. Oh, boy. That old thinking, man, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, so go back with that. So Will admitted I was done with you, while Jada added that they decided to separate for a period of time. How long? Just enough for August to get bored with me. Oh, okay, cool. Now, what did you do, Jada? Will asked, urging his wife to keep talking. God, did you hear a little fucking thunk underneath that red table? And just tell the story slower and more breathy into the microphone. As time went on, I got into a different type of entanglement with August. You know, you had a young rapper fucking rearrange your cervix, okay? We got it. We seen that slap. We know what kind of a hurtin' Will Smith can put on. But yeah, everybody knows all this shit anyways, and there's no point in just fucking rehashing all of it. August is going to be writing a tell-all book. It's going to be hilarious. Will Smith is going to look like a total fucking simp by the end of it. Total fucking cuck. it will be hilarious, and hopefully Will Smith doesn't kill himself. With all of that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. Why don't you follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.